Hello, and thank you so much for joining us tonight. There we are. Now we're up on the screen. We've got Nate Jobson with us, the Spirits GM. What's going on?
No, just here to watch some lacrosse, buddy.
I know this is some of the most exciting lacrosse there is, but the NABLL, which is the team you're the GM, and they start tomorrow night, and your first official game as the Thousand Island Spirits is tomorrow.
Yeah, it's been a long road, my man.
Oh, I bet. It's got to be super exciting, though. It's finally happening. It's like, oh, my goodness. All of the work, all the effort, all of the, yeah, lots and lots. So what was the biggest thing as a GM that you weren't expecting that all of a sudden you had to deal with?
Just honestly, there's so much organization. There's a lot of different factors, and all the teams, anybody that runs one understands coordinating guys, coordinating players is one of the hardest things. Guys are unpredictable sometimes.
Especially lacrosse players. I don't know what it is about lacrosse players. We're always running late. Everything's like fly by the seat of their pants. They never give you like an official whatever. It's always it's an interesting show.
That's very true, and I've been dealing with them my whole life, so I kind of understand the mind of a lacrosse player, and we're figuring it out one day at a time. Tomorrow's exciting though, and yeah.
Yeah, I
cool.
mean, there's not much else to say besides that. Now, last night I watched Tusky play, and they lost to Newtown, who's actually been kind of struggling, so I'm sure they're not happy. I know I had a chance to catch up with the coach and the GM of Tusky, and they definitely were not happy. He actually apologized to me because when we did the interview in between the periods, he's like, I wasn't trying to be short with you. I was like, no, I completely I understand. And they had a long talk with the team, and hopefully they're going to get the desired result, which I will just say they said it was basically a lot of lack of heart, lack of effort. They were not impressed with their players' performance last night, to say the least.
Yeah, no, I understand. I watched the game, and they looked. Yeah, they didn't look like they did when we watched the last time they played Onondaga. That's for sure.
Yeah, their first game against Onondaga that I watched them, it was crazy. It was insane. For their first game, and they came out with that kind of momentum. I was like, oh man! And then they held Onondaga completely scoreless in the third period. You were here for that, and then all of a sudden he scores the game-winning goal with under 2 minutes to go. That was a crazy game last time, and I'm expecting the same kind of fireworks for tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And I was expecting, from watching last night, I knew at some point Newtown was going to come out of their shell too, because I know they had a rough start to their year, and they're a pretty good team, so they were bound to play good at some point, and last night was the night.
Yeah, I mean, they were definitely due for it because it's been a struggle. And I actually had a chance to catch up with Al Snow. He was your teammate last year. And, that's what he said. He said, we're getting together. We got a lot of young players, a lot of guys he didn't even know coming into the season. And now you're kind of seeing the way things are. And so Onondaga's out, and Tusky will be coming back. We were 90 seconds out for Lacrosse TV. We are making our second game ever for the Can-Am being played on television. Everybody was super excited. Actually, that was one thing that Tusky was a little disappointed about. They were definitely not happy with their performance. They were like, I don't know if that had something to do with it, just the jitters or what. They made a beautiful highlight reel, though, for LaForme. I saw it today on Instagram. Props to the Lacrosse TV guys and props to Josiah LaForme because wow, did he play amazing.
Yeah, he played very good last night. Held a pretty decent Tusky team to not as many goals as I think they were expecting to have. Some highlight saves. Good player, good goalie for sure.
Yeah, definitely. And that's, they were maybe thinking that Tusky made him look a little better than he was, but I don't think so. I thought they were getting some really good shots, and it was pretty impressive to see. I was impressed anyways watching him play. I feel like he was covering the corners good. It wasn't them just making him look good. All right, and we are about to get set underway here as the Onondaga Redhawks get set to take on the Tuscarora Tomahawks on our second game on Lacrosse TV. Thank you so much, no matter where you're joining us from. We really appreciate everybody tuning in. This is Can-Am Lacrosse. It is some of the best lacrosse in the world being played anywhere right now, I would say.
Oh, no doubt. These guys can play.
Yeah, hands down, they can play amazing. And actually, our producer here tonight, he's got us all rigged up, so we're going to get some intermission live interviews from the sideline. So the first 5 minutes, Lacrosse TV is going to take over for us, give us a little break so we can get our get some water in, get rehydrated, then get down and get the interviews all lined up. But we've got some exciting new production stuff coming our way with this. And I don't know. I can't wait. I'm just so happy. The Lacrosse TV was awesome. And the way to watch them put together that highlight reel for Josiah LaForme, that's got to be so cool. The first ever Can-Am game, and then you play good enough that Lacrosse TV's making a highlight reel of you. I mean, wow. Yeah, and to say he stood on his head was kind of an understatement, really.
Oh, for sure. He played amazing. He deserved a highlight reel last night.
Yeah, absolutely. And who do we got playing tonight? I don't think that's Sprent's down there. Sprent's played last night for the Tomahawks. I think that's number 1. I believe that's Randy Chrysler Jr.
That's Randy Chrysler Jr., yep. It is. And then it looks like we got Davy Jones for Onondaga.
Yes. Yeah, Davy Jones playing, giving Cathers the night off. Got a little technical difficulties with the helmet getting unbuckled, but now they got us all straightened away. Mitch Streety. Uh-oh, we got some issues with the clock not wanting to start, and we got a guy down already. I believe the clock wasn't starting. They're trying to get it all straightened out. Officials are a little confused. It's warm out here, and I tell you, it has been, Onondaga has almost wrapped up their home season just as we're getting going here. Onondaga started early. They had a bunch of home games. They came out strong. They kind of faltered a little, and then they came back and they got a win in the last game against the Tomahawks, and it was here. But as we were talking about before, they shut them down for most of the third period, and we ran into some issues with our scoreboard camera there, but looks like our main man is getting it all straightened out for us. Of course, he's on point. Very few in the business better than Jared Beecher, I can tell you that much. But now we're about to get underway, and Kent Baker-Priddup, who was a bright side for Tusky last night, I mean, he had a few goals. His effort is always there. You can't question that. He hustles. He is very fast, all over the place. Back checks hard, forechecks hard. He's a guy that you could tell this team counts on. And we've got Napoleon on the near side. Oh, wait, we're still having some technical difficulties with the clock. Not quite sure what's happening. Maybe
there's a penalty. They don't have that up there.
Yeah, they did get that penalty. I clipped the replay. I didn't see it, but usually we hear it announced, and I didn't hear Shirley announce it today. So I was kind of missing, but we've got 19, who is Wade Bucktooth, and now we're off and running. Now we're going to see that Tusky power play. Starting at the power play, I can say Onondaga has had quite a few shorthanded goals. They play a lot of pressure usually. They've got a very fast defense. They are all over the place. And you see that's what kind of happens with all that pressure. And now the ball's down. They're working for it in the corner, and the Tomahawks pick it up. But then Schultzke stays on them. Ball is still down, and this is what I mean when I talk about the pressure that these guys put on. Gavin McLaughlin and Nate Schultzke. Phenomenal job. Schultzke's running in. Oh, he decides to go out. He's going around. We're going to waste more of the clock. Looking for a teammate. They've got him doubled down. And they pick up the loose ball, and here comes Napoleon. All right, Kent Baker-Priddup now starting with it up top. They did not get a shot at the first attempt down here. We're almost a full minute into the power play. Good job by Onondaga putting the pressure on. A little behind the back flip, and he shoots, and Davy Jones with the save. Ball is still down, picked up by Jimmy Chadwick. Chadwick's working it on the far side, gives it back to Priddup up top. Working it around Napoleon. Oh, beautiful defense. Knocks the ball down now. It's way up in the air, and it's picked up by Onondaga, and here they come. Hits him on the pass, and here comes Liam Ferris. He's really got some speed. Great D-transition guy. You can always count on him to get up there. He seems to really make the right decisions. Very smart player. Now Dylan Lyons has the ball up top. Driving down on the near side. 20 seconds left in the power play. 10 left on the shot clock. But Lyons comes in, gets ready, hands free, shoots, gets the reset of the shot clock, misses wide, and we see the first save from Chrysler.
I thought we were going to see another shorthanded goal.
I tell you, Onondaga does play good with the space. They've got a lot of athletes. They're fast. Their defense is tenacious, too. And you see they killed that first power play with, what did they get, one shot, I believe? And now they're working it around on the top side. Feeds it to the far. They cycle it around down low. Chadwick has it. Makes a spin, driving. decides to pass out front. Kent Baker Priddup has it. We get a shot clock violation. Onondaga's going to pick up the loose ball, and they're coming the other way. Onondaga's D puts on a lot of pressure, and they do a lot in transition trying to run up the floor. Looking for Matt Vincent on that play. Was not quite able to connect, and here we go. We've got Kent Baker Priddup. Passes it across. He's got some speed. Starts driving in. Runs into a man. Stop dead. Decides to run in, drives down low, forced outside, ball is down. Onondaga absolutely tenacious in their defense, and Troy Benedict knocks it down. And now we've got McCoy Abrams onto the offensive side of the floor. Abrams isolated, spins, beats his man, runs in, misses the net, bounces out of play, so we're going to give the ball to the Tomahawks, and here we go.
Yeah, Onondaga plays some pretty high pressure defense for sure, man. They make you question whether you want the ball or not.
Yeah, and they do not give you an inch. They don't let you sit there and work it around on the outside or any of that.
Too many men.
Yeah. And that is one nice thing with box lacrosse. They don't always call the penalty, but we've got a breakaway going the other way. He's not in. We'll connect. Oh, it still almost rolls in. Chrysler, it ends up falling into his leg pads. That was, woo. I tell you, on the pass, it almost went through. That was impressive. Passes the ball out. Now he does not play with a wooden wall. Huge hit. And down he goes. Now Onondaga waits for the offense, and here comes Dylan Lyons. And here comes Leland Powis, rips the shot, and Chrysler's able to make the save. And the Tomahawks gather up the rebound and break it out into the offensive zone. Kent Baker Priddup has it, splits the D. Still with it, Dylan Lyons, ton of pressure on.
Yeah, they pressure all over the floor.
Everywhere. They don't give you an inch. That's what makes it hard to make the passes. When you do get beat, it leaves you isolated, but I mean, that pressure right there, look at the ball's down. Amazing job by him being able to keep that out. Great pressure there, and you see they don't give you an inch. It makes you lose the ball. And like I was saying, occasionally you will get beat and it leaves your goalie alone, but Davy Jones and Edmund Gathers are some of the best in the business. And here comes Abrams, gets a screen, rolling across, throws a bounce pass the rest of the way. Passes it up, rips the shot, and it's a save.
Yeah, if you're going to take a risk on defense and you have Davy or Edmund in there, you feel pretty confident.
Yeah, it's crazy what, how much the goalie really impacts the game. As we talk about there, you see it, he makes another save. And here comes Onondaga back into the offensive side of the floor. Sorry, I'm getting some of the numbers adjusted on my thing. Here we go. Big shot, McCoy Abrams. It gets soaked up by the defense, and then the Tomahawks pick up the loose ball in the corner. Here they come. He's coming down, but on a nice change. No, he still sprints in, takes a shot, and beats him on that one. And you see there, it kind of looked like he was going to settle, but he doesn't. Instead, great defensive loose ball right there off the floor. He really sets this whole thing up, hits him on the move, and you see they get a good change coming, but he doesn't quite commit onto him. Oh, he just beats him there. He just steps. A beautiful goal. Did you happen to catch his number?
I saw it when he scored, but then I missed it.
I think that is Brandon Heacock, but I'm not 100% sure. So I think it was just from watching him play last night.
Yeah, right there.
And we've got a push in the back. Onondaga staying with the ball on offense. Cree Cathers has it, passes it across. Powis getting ready to step in, take a shot. Instead, passes it out to Dylan Lyons up top. He runs in, acts like he's shooting, gives it to Abrams. Abrams looking across the crease, hits his man, and a beautiful bounce shot. Goal from Leland Powis. A gorgeous pass from McCoy Abrams across. You see he sets up and just waits for him. Wow, this was nice. Oh, we got a little bit longer replay than I was expecting. Sorry about that, folks. But you see, McCoy really draws him out, and so fast out of Leland Powell's stick. There's not much you can expect, Chrysler to do in that case, because he's moving all the way across after just bouncing off the post and trying to cover that top side. Beautiful goal, Onondaga. We tie it up 1-1. Brody LeBourne picks up the loose ball. Passes it up. Hits Wade Bucktooth. Bucktooth has it, throws it up top. Vincent Thomas back to Bucktooth. And Dylan Lyons up top, running in. Fakes his shot, passes it over. One more pass across. Beautiful tic-tac-toe goal with Vincent scoring that goal, I believe. And what I was trying to see was who made the assist there. What a pass, Brody LeBourne.
Brody LeBourne.
Yeah, you see, Dylan Lyons has it, throws it down hard to Brody LeBourne, who quickly throws it across to Vincent Thomas. Wow, 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 ball movement, and we have a 2-1 game now on Onondaga. And the Tomahawks get the loose ball. Here you go. You see that pressure is just relentless from Onondaga. But that's the problem when they do beat you. But when everybody slides like that, it works. Chadwick took the shot. Rebound comes out, and it's picked up by Onondaga. Schultzke has it coming up the floor. Schultzke to Ferris. Ferris coming up. They've got numbers. Everybody came off the floor. It was a pretty good change. Here comes Ferris. Driver to the middle. Hits Abrams on the far side, who throws one more over to Paulus, who couldn't quite hold on to it. Paulus fires it across to Cathers. Greek Cathers rips the shot, and Chrysler gets that right shoulder on it, moving side to side. Nice save. Here comes Heacock. I believe he was the last goal scorer.
He is.
Oh, well, for
That's
the Tomahawks anyways.
Yep. That was the guy.
And they missed the
That
pass.
was a while ago. It's 2-1 now.
Yeah, it's crazy how fast this happens here. It changes quick. Even though the scoreboard does say 1-1, it is 2-1. We do have that happen sometimes as we're here. Here we go. Beautiful spin. Beats his man. Goes in. Shot. Save. And Ferris picks up the rebound. Oh, but he gets going through the crease. So we're going to give the ball to Kent Baker Printup. See him working with it on the near side. He's looking for a little screen as he works his way around the top. Has some time, rips the shot, and a nice save, Davy Jones. I believe he just got his toe on that one. And we got a souvenir for one of the fans. Look at the kids go flying for it. I love that. All right, and then they try it again, starting down low. Feeds it across with the quick stick. Misses, but Ferris picks it up out front. Somehow held on to that for a while, but we get a loose ball push, and we're going the other way. Vincent Thomas has the ball, fires it up. White had it, gave it to Wade Bucktooth, who has it down low. Fires it behind the net to Thomas. One more pass to Paulus. Now we're up top. Buckshot back to Paulus, all the way across to Abrams, who steps in, rips it, and a nice save, Chrysler. Abrams gets down, picks up his own rebound, going in, throws a bounce pass to Wade Bucktooth, doesn't connect, but picks up the loose ball. Nice play, McCoy Abrams gives it out to Leland Paulus as they try to reset up the offense. Paulus acts like he's going to shoot, then gives it to Abrams. They're still looking back door. Defense does a better job picking up. Instead, they go up top to Paulus, who fires a shot in, and Chrysler's able to corral the rebound. And now the Tomahawks are going to show us their offense as they come across the mid-line, which doesn't actually exist in Can-Am. The yellow line doesn't. It's not really there.
It's an imaginary line.
Imaginary line.
It's the two white lines there.
Oh,
it looks like Tusky moved into a zone down here on the other end.
Yeah, on defense, I think they got beat by that backdoor pass one too many times. Hits him in stride. What a pass! And he wisely decides to wait for the rest of the offense to get out on the floor. Creek Cathers has it now on the near side. Slinging down, steps in, fires it over to Buckshot. Buckshot gives it up top to Abrams. Abrams still has it. Step into the middle. Beats his man. Hands free. Rifles a shot. Goes off the end boards, and it's picked up by Dylan Lyons, who just fires it down to try to beat the shot clock and ends up throwing it out of bounds. We got another souvenir for the fans. We got a lot going on here tonight. Evan Printup with the goal. Sorry, 96 is Evan Printup. Thank you, Seth Ferguson, very much for that. Not Heacock. So we've got Evan Printup be a 96. Thank you, Seth Ferguson. Steps in, shoots, and it's trickling behind him. Oh, man, he's able to keep that one out. Wow.
The way these guys can see the ball when they make a save and stop it from crossing the line just behooves me. I'd break myself and I'd knock it in if it was me.
Well, right there, they did the hidden ball trick, and it worked for a couple seconds. You can see the goalie kind of looking back and forth, not really wanting to commit to either. Fires it up top. Buckshot rips it. That got soaked, and you see him shaking his hand off. He's like, that did not feel good. Abrams out front, and Chrysler makes a save. Powell putting the pressure on him. Oh, and we got a delayed penalty on that one. Chrysler doesn't see it yet. He's not running to the bench, but here come the Tomahawks. He's got time, beats it out front, wide open. He decides to step up top and pass it. They're waiting for the goalie. No, he's not coming. Oh, we got a broken stick in the middle. Rips the shot over the top. He's going to call him on the hold. He got over the top of him there, and it's such a tricky play when you reach over for that stick check they do. Let's take a look at that broken stick play if we can. Yep. Oh, never mind. We'll take a look at that one afterwards. We'll get a look at that one at the next break. All right. Wow. Little under 9 minutes to go, and we get to see the power play again set up for the Tomahawks. They were not able to score on the last one, and in fact, Onondaga's defense did a pretty good job shutting them down, getting a couple opportunities themselves. But here he beats him, steps in, Davy Jones makes the save, but then he goes into the crease, and we're going the other way. Schultzky now has the ball. Here comes Liam Ferris. They are really good at killing at least the entire shot clock or getting a lot of offensive opportunities. And I think it's because they have so much transition. And when I was talking to their junior coach, over and back, that's what I was saying about that yellow line not existing. It's that restraint line that actually exists in Can-Am. So we forget about the yellow line. That is our restraint line, which is where the over and back happens. So definitely not going to be happy with the decision on that one, but happens sometimes. So now we work it around. Brent up, feeds it across. He's all alone, down low. He goes one extra pass. He looked like he had some time there. Kind of surprised he didn't shoot. Pass it up top. Beautiful check, stick check though. And we got a little tussle here. We got Schultzky and Jimmy Chadwick. Oh, we got a big one there. He landed a huge one on Chadwick. Schultzky lands a couple more. He's getting a couple. Chadwick's trying to push him, and they're going back and forth. Then he throws him down to the ground, and Schultzky is definitely happy with his performance on that one. Chadwick's not going to be too pleased, but it happens, you know. Wow, that's a lot of effort, and everybody is psyched up at that one. Oh, my goodness. Woo!
Oh, boy.
That really escalated quickly.
Yes, it did. When it gets going,
man.
it gets going, my friend.
Yeah, and hopefully, I believe our camera person got a great view of that. My problem was I was watching it. I wasn't looking at the monitor to see what we caught. Oh, my goodness. Oh, this is amazing. Wow, wow, wow. And our production man's telling me he got it all and a couple replays caught, so we'll make sure we get a look at those in the near future. If not, make sure you tune in to our Facebook and Instagram page. That's Blue Squatch Productions on Facebook and Instagram, where we post highlights from all of the games, every game we cover. In addition to that, you can check out Lacrosse TV, who posted a phenomenal highlight reel from La Forme last night. I tell you, it was exciting. So the captain's talking about it now. The refs figuring out what's happening. They got a little excited. Okay, so they called him 2 5-minute penalties for fighting. And so it would have still been, is it 5-on-5 or do they play 4-on-4 here? I believe?
It should still be 5-on-4, I believe, because those are offsetting. So
Right.
that's what they're coordinating right now.
See Davy Jones coming to get some water. It is a little warm in here. And you can tell that the junior team must be playing somewhere because it's always a little lighter in here, a little quieter in here. But I tell you, this place, you've erupted a couple minutes ago. There is nothing like watching a box lacrosse game live. If anybody has never seen one, if you're getting to watch this for your first time on Lacrosse TV, do yourself a favor and get to a live box lacrosse game. There are a few things in life that are as fast and as exciting as watching it. What was it the Bandits used to say? We'll sell you the whole seat, but you only need the edge of it.
It's very true. I had someone come to one of my games the other day, and they'd never seen it before, and they described it like, they said it's like basketball, hockey, football, with a little bit of MMA if it gets too exciting, which is
Well,
a perfect way to describe box lacrosse sometimes.
absolutely. So they do play 4-on-4, it looks like, normally, but because, like you were saying, they were a man down, it's going to be 4-on-3. There's a lot of space here, and I think this benefits Onondaga. As you see, Liam Ferris beats his man, and he comes around. Dylan Lyons has it up top. 10 left on the shot clock. Lyons rolls down low. Oh, misses Ferris up top, and we're going to go the other way. Would have been a shot clock anyways. But now the Tomahawks are going to get to start with it down there. Got about 40 seconds left to go in the penalty. I see we've got a little bit of a glare on our scoreboard there. So there's 40 left in the minor penalty as they work it around. They've got a box. He's got time down low, but you see he's still looking to beat Davy Jones because he knows he's not going to beat him unless he can get him stepping. Big goalie. Nice pickup off the wall and a beautiful spin around. Great play. I believe that's Grant Bucktooth. But ends up losing the ball. Awesome job, Tusky. It's Kent Baker print up and Napoleon putting the pressure on, making sure we get the ball down. There's 10 seconds left in the minor. They could get one more shot, but you kind of wonder if they're going to wait for that or just settle up like it's going to be 4-on-4. And it looks like they're going to wait for him to come off and expect it to be 4-on-4 play so they know he's coming. And they do. They wait for him to fall into place. But now you'll see Onondaga will start to press out even more. And that's why, because it forces them to take shots like that. It wasn't a bad shot. It was a good bounce shot, but not being able to set up the time, giving you that extra little, shot as you're going and always staying on you makes those things happen. And here comes Abrams, beats his man, but spins back around. Cutting through, throws a bounce pass to Powis across, who rifles it over to Bucktooth. Wade Bucktooth, wow! That was a rocket of a pass, Leland Powis. Wade Bucktooth to be able to catch that one. So you see McCoy Abrams has it, and he goes in, acts like he looks like he's got him beat, but you see he decides to spin out. Thinks there's a better option, and boy was he right. So pass there quick, and the defense loses track of Wade Bucktooth, and he just reaches around and puts it in there. Beautiful goal. It is now 3-1, and we've got 4-on-4, which is still super exciting. It won't change just because of this, because it's what do they call matching. So you're going to see a lot of open lacrosse, and you really see a lot of this is where I think Onondaga shines because they have so many athletes.
Yeah, 4-on-4 really opens up the floor. You got that extra guy, extra space, and you can't leave Wade Bucktooth wide open in the middle. That's not going to work for you.
No, a guy of that caliber. And Evan Printup steps up and shoots and misses just wide right. The ball goes up into the air, and Devin Napoleon picks it up. Oh, nice little step back there. Shoots, realizes shot clock, rolls it. I'm surprised he didn't take it, but that is one thing. So people who are new to box lacrosse, if you shoot the ball or throw the ball after a shot clock or anytime the ref blows the whistle, you automatically get a delay of game penalty. And they enforce that because they don't want guys slowing the game down, throwing it all the way around.
Yeah, absolutely. And even though he still had 2 seconds, the reason he didn't take the shot is because if he missed, it bounces back the other end, and now all of a sudden you're giving up a break. So it's smarter to just roll it in the corner.
Right, because then you're giving them a shot clock. Brand new shot clock in your offensive zone, or their offensive zone. Beautiful shot and a save. He keeps that 5-hole shot, but he got the reset and another save, but he was in the crease. Nice save, Cathers. All right, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Chrysler. That
bounced
bounced off the
ceiling.
rafters, so usually, I was going to say they blow that dead. Now, on something like that, they're not going to call a penalty, but sometimes I have seen if they think that you intentionally threw it out. It's more of a hockey thing, though, I guess, than a lacrosse thing. Cathers rifles it across to Dylan Lyons. I'm sorry, that's Buckshot. Devin Buckshot. Oh my goodness, Devin Buckshot to Creek Cathers, and what a goal! Wow, that was fast. Here we go. You see Dylan Lyons ends up with it on the far side. Creek Cathers threw it over to him, then goes. A great job. You see everybody cutting and moving around, so the defense, it's so hard for them to keep track of him. And he's all alone on the doorstep, and Creek Cathers buries that one. It's now 4-1. And this is what I was saying, is this 4-on-4 play really does, it helps an athletic team. And that is one thing that you see with, and see, so the late moving over like that, they automatically gave the face-off to the Tomahawks.
Yeah, absolutely. And the scouting report's out. Get this goalie moving side to side, which is generally how it works for everybody. But You get it moving, it's hard to get back to the other side.
Yeah, it's so hard for these goalies to go post to post with all that. Gary beats his man driving low, and that time he shows us why he keeps that big wooden stick planted in the 5-hole. Oh, gets a little tripped up. He's not going to feel great on there. Hopefully he's all right.
Yeah, he's lucky he got rid of it before his feet landed back in the crease.
Yeah, that's Percy Booth.
Yeah.
Big, strong guy, and gets knocked over. But like you were saying, if his feet landed back in the crease, they would have given the ball to the Tomahawks. Wade Bucktooth has it, feeds it across to Paulus, who throws it in the middle, looking for Abrams, unable to connect. And you see Garlow, number 25, is a monster and just kind of pushes Abrams back and gets the ball for his team. And here we go. We've got Baker Printup with the ball. Down onto the near
Can't believe
side.
there's still 4 minutes left. This game's been very fast-paced. It feels like it's lasted
so
longer.
much action. It's crazy. Napoleon working with it. Passes it over. Evan Printup rips the shot. Misses wide left. And we get the shot clock violation. So we've got 40 seconds left in the coincidental penalties. Dylan Lyon's going to start this offensive possession. Oh, and we've got an off-ball slash. They're going to be calling that one.
I could hear that one.
Yeah, I see them, and they have said time and time again they're going after the off-ball slash. They don't mind you pushing the guy out of the crease or staying on his hands, keeping his hand off his stick. But nice shot, McCoy Abrams. Wow, look at that, and he just blasted in there. You see, he gets it and just steps down, and a beautiful shot, McCoy Abrams, laser, and they hide it so well. But so the penalty is going to be waived off. That's something they do in box lacrosse. Because of the goal, it does not count. They still score it on the score sheet, I believe, for the player, which would have been an off-ball slash. But because of the goal, we now have a 5-1 game. 19 seconds left of 4-on-4 play before that expires and goes to 5-on-5. And Onondaga now has a 4-goal lead. Working with it on the near side. Ferris on him. Knocks the ball down. Beautiful check. Ferris great defensively and offensively. Percy Booth sets a nice screen for him, and Ferris goes. And now he's one-on-one. Rips the shot. And the Tomahawks pick up the rebound. It's a foot race down. Great defensive line change by Onondaga to get down there and put the pressure on. Great move by Brody LeBourne. Get back there, good hustle. Smart heads up play, and now LeBourne's on the guy up top. As the Tomahawks working around, he sees the shot clock expiring, dumps it over the top, and runs off. Jimmy Chadwick after the 5 minutes, because we're back to even strength now, which means him and Schultzke are both back on the floor. Wade Bucktooth gives it down to McCoy Abrams. Abrams fakes the pass, comes up top, gives it across to Buckshot. Buckshot back to Paulus. Paulus is looking, finds Wade Bucktooth. Bucktooth gives it across to Cathers, who feeds it down to Abrams, right on the back corner. And he decides to rip the shot. Nice save, Chrysler. And that's what I mean by the pressure. You see Wade Bucktooth gets on him, but then they're going to – that's, again, one of my favorite parts. They don't call a penalty on that. They're like, come on, just give him the ball. It wasn't really a hold. It was just a little bit of interference, so we're giving him the ball. Here comes Kent Baker Printup, gives the ball to Napoleon. Conti adds it on the far side. Napoleon.
Yeah, and the story of this period is if you look at the benches, you can see these Tusky guys are hunched over. They're tired.
Yeah.
They're working hard. They played a game last night. They have more games this weekend.
And here comes Schultzke. Yeah, 3 games this weekend. A very hard-fought game last night on concrete, which makes it even faster. Anybody who didn't notice last night, that was on concrete, polished concrete. I think those guys are crazy. Everything is flying out there. Here comes Cathers with the ball on the near side. Gives it to Buckshot, who whips it. Devin Buckshot absolutely buries that one. What a laser of a goal. But you see Cathers passes it up to him, and he steps in. And nobody was on him, and he just has that time, saw something he liked in the goalie, and just put it past him. And it is now 6-1 with 1:10 to play. in the first period. It's hard to believe we're only in the first period still. Wow, wow, wow. Is our production team going to have their work cut out for them, cutting all the highlights from this game? Big hit, stands his ground. Wow. I don't know if the fans could hear that, but we definitely heard that impact, and we're a good 60 feet away from where that just happened. Wow.
Yeah, Papanu with a great pickup.
Yeah, Papanu's awesome. And here comes Abrams working it around, gives it back to Paulus. Paulus acts like he's shooting, rips the shot. Oh, that was a pass over to Cathers, and Cathers got the reset. I believe it bounced off the back. Oh, we're going the other way. That's an interference call. And he wisely, I love that, he just smiles at him, and he says, thank you very much. And great play by Matt Noble over there.
I played with and against Matt Noble, and one thing he's very good at is getting in people's head. And he just gets up and walk away. He makes the right play. He doesn't get into it. He doesn't try to get anything back. He just plays the game.
And he is a hustler. He is a pest. He's always on you. Creek Cathers rips a shot, misses wide left. Paulus rushing over to the ball. Picks it up, rifles it back to Cathers. Rifles the shot. Oh, takes a little funny bounce. Bounces off the back. He catches it on the back of his stick and then flips it around. Now, that is one thing you see a lot of the guys play with the big wooden walls here, and I notice he doesn't. He's got a plastic. He doesn't have the smaller spoon, but he does have the bigger plastic one. And as the first period expires, we have the Onondaga Redhawks 6, the Tuscarora Tomahawks 1. We will be right back after a word from our sponsors. All right, so we've got Coach Roger Kleisler with us, and I know yesterday you weren't really happy with the game and how it turned out. It doesn't seem like it's going too much better for you right now.
No, we kind of knew that we were going to be low on numbers, but it's no excuse. And again, we're just not executing what we go over before a game, and that's what I was just telling them outside. They're just some players that want to do what they want to do and not what we want them to do. So that is just a short career here with Tuscarora. Just like I said last night, it's just intolerable. It's unacceptable. So we'll work on that.
So we can expect some big changes?
Hopefully if they listen to us, yeah. But Onondaga's playing a great game. They're moving the ball. They're doing the dirty work. We got to get dirty on them. That's the main thing right there.
Yeah. No, that is a huge thing. And like you said, now one thing is Onondaga has a ton of transition style athletes. So playing that 4-on-4, 3-on-4, I mean, that benefits them.
Yeah, and that's what, again, you must be reading my mind in the locker room. So we talked about that as far as our numbers are down. We cannot let them tranny us, so we have to get off early, throw the ball in the corner, and get off. So let our D get on. So we got the long end this quarter, so it's even going to be a bigger challenge. But, our goal is holding us in. The 2 quick sticks were on our D guys down low.
Yeah, no, it was impressive last night. Your goalie played great. Tonight you're getting another great performance by the goalie. I mean, that's got to at least be, as far as when you're looking for some silver linings.
Yeah, and that's what right now, I told you last night, it's a trying curve here, and we got still tryouts. So everybody's got to show their wear. And something in a situation like this where we don't have numbers, you're going to be out in the open, and now you either show or you don't show. So we'll start building our lineup from here.
All right, Thanks a lot, Coach. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. Good seeing you again.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll see you.
I'm dripping.
Yeah, it is definitely warm in this arena, and we would like to give a huge shout out to the Onondaga Nations Arena, or Tahashone Dakwa, as they say in the native language, which means where they play games. They have made this an amazing trip for us every time. They built us a sweet broadcasting platform, have painted it, made sure everything is perfect. They made sure that our Wi-Fi was hooked up and running, so we were able to do the interviews on the side. We will have another one in the second intermission, which will be with the Onondaga team. They are just absolutely amazing. I can't say enough great things about here. So much history, so many players. This is where the game came from, and it's so nice to see that. And here we go, the Tomahawks coming down. Starting out with some fire and passion, it seems like, but as you see, there's 2 Onondaga guys on them, and now 3 Onondaga players on them. They are tenacious, and they slide fast, and they slide hard, and now you see them down there. And, Onondaga is perfectly content just eating out the rest of the shot clock. But you see, almost fell over. That wouldn't have been good. And here comes Matt Noble with it. Noble with the spin move. Throws it up top to Leland Paulus, and then cuts the rest of the way into the middle. Spins all the way around. You see the cycling, and I bet you'll. This is what I mean. Onondaga doesn't just run on and off the floor playing offense and defense. We got both guys going there. I didn't get a chance to see it. Hit that replay real quick for me, bud. So here we go. Oh, you see they're just going a little back and forth. The ref says, yeah, I've had enough of that. So we've got Dylan Lyons for Onondaga, who is number 9, and number 40, who I've got is Chad Leadingpox for the Tomahawks. And that's one thing that Coach Chrysler's been really harping on, is that these guys need to play harder. They need to step up when they need to, and things need to, and that's where you see the defense just going out hard. And that's probably not what he was talking about, but either way, here we go. And we see 4-on-4. He was also talking about how important it is not to do this because of the speed. And here you see Abrams working it on the far side. Abrams passes it down to Creek Cathers. Beautiful save, Chrysler, and Leland Powell picks up the rebound. Continues to go around, getting the extra possession. Abrams steps down, sets a beautiful screen, giving Paulus a little bit of time. And now Devin Buckshot has it on the near side, back to Abrams across the top. See, they keep the goalie moving. They keep trying to go side to side. You don't let him stand still, Devin Buckshot. One more pass over to Paulus. Rifles it across, trying to hit Abrams. It got tipped. You see Paulus taking a look there to see what was going on. And now with 7-6, he will rifle it because Leland has a cannon of a shot. And that's why you see him rifle it at the goal. I knew he was going to. And you see it almost bounced, took a good bounce. And if it bounced the right way, he could have ran down and gotten the rebound. Schultzke with the pressure. They don't give you an inch.
No, Onondaga's very aggressive. They're younger, I think.
Yeah, Onondaga's really tenacious. And now you see him get a fresh shot clock. And he spins around all the way to the middle. Gets the shot, and it stays down. And you see Percy Booth runs down there, make sure it doesn't roll the rest of the way in. And here comes Schultzke. He's going in. He's driving. And he dives, and it's a goal! Schultzke! He's going for the Gordie Howe hat trick. He won the fight. He got the goal. He's got to have an assist the way Schultzke's playing. He is so much fun to watch. And you see, the last diving highlight goal he had didn't count, so Schultzke says, look at me go! Dives across. He keeps Chrysler on the near post, keeping that stick up high, then just reaches across. Schultzke, wow. And this is what Coach Chrysler was talking about with this 4-on-4. Onondaga is such a fast team with transition that you don't want to just get into a transition running match. They are a little short-handed on their bench. They need to. But, Onondaga right now, props to them. They're playing good. They're playing their style of game. And we've got a delayed penalty right there. And he's come flying down. Drives behind the back, and he's not able to. Wow. But they got 2 on the hold. And I think the main reason they called that there is you see the stick kind of got right up under his neck, and I think that's when they automatically are going to call it as he's reached around him. But now we get to see it's going to be a 4-on-3, which, obviously Onondaga doesn't want to be down 4-on-3. But, again, we're all spread out. And he's all by himself. Garlow steps in, shot, big save, Davy Jones. Passes it to Noble. Noble whips it to him coming off the bench. They wait for the next guy to get off. Beautiful job. Running down on the near side. Feeds it out to Abrams up top.
And the first penalty's released.
1 penalty out, so now we're back to 4-on-4. Vincent Thomas has it on the near side. Almost gathers up the loose ball. Shot clock expires. And Baker Pritt grabs the ball.
We got a power for about a minute.
Oh, heard that one as they continue to work it around. Onondaga down for another minute. Up top, Baker Pritt takes a shot. David Jones save and then gathers up the rebound. It's a pretty new Woody, but he lasers it right to Schultzke without much of a problem. He is so fast with that stick. And when you see a lot of these guys play with the big wooden walls like that, they don't necessarily pass that well. It doesn't seem to be a big problem for him, though.
No, he's been using that thing for a long time. He knows how to handle that big Woody.
Absolutely. Abrams tips it, so we got an over back. Oh, that almost dropped his stick. Nice pressure. Ton of pressure on Brody LeBourne. But they beat him down low. Evan Printup tries it. Oh! Nice job. Tomahawks trying to stay on top of that. Now McCoy Abrams has it, and he brings the ball down out of the offensive floor. And he feeds it down low. We're all yep. Back to even strength. Leland Powell rips a shot. Save Chrysler. Hands going the other way. We get a reset of the shot clock. Matt Noble, stick check, knocks it down. Beautiful, stays under that arm. Noble is so tenacious. Absolutely tenacious. He's all over him. And the Tomahawks working around. Gives it to Baker Printup up top all alone. Shoots, misses wide, but gets his own rebound off the end boards. And just dumps it down. Goes off the net. Wade Bucktooth takes it, passes it up to Schultzke. Up to Lyons. Lyons throws it back to Vincent Thomas. Who hits a man? Oh, tries to hit a man cutting to the middle. Not able to connect. Ball bounces out. Jimmy Chadwick throws it up. Napoleon has it on the far side. Flips it back to Conte. Conte rifles it across to Evan Printup. Big save, Davy Jones. What a play! Oh my goodness, he grabbed that rebound. Wow, wow, wow. Who was that? We got to get his number. What a goal. Oh my goodness, that was impressive. And you see, he's in there doing the hard work, trying to set some screens, and 43 just picks it up and buries it. Wow, that was a nice move. I believe that's Kyle Henry. Yeah, Kyle Henry. What a goal, Kyle Henry. And it is 7-2. It is not too late, folks. As we saw in the first quarter, goals can come in bunches and they can come fast for teams. It's a game of emotion. You see everybody kind of going back and forth. Dylan Lyons always runs like a scarecrow there to make the passing lane harder. He's such a big, lengthy guy anyways. He's got it pinned up against the boards, but he beats him. Drives down low. Brody LeBourne played. And we work to the far side. Baker Printup steps in, hands free, feeds it back over to Napoleon. Napoleon rips a shot. Save Davy Jones. And the ball's picked up Liam Ferris. Ferris has it as he's looking for a man. Spins down. And feeds it over to Devin Buckshot. Down to Paulus. Paulus feeds it back to Bucktooth. Bucktooth comes around, feeds it up top to Creek Cathers. Creek Cathers rips a shot. Oh, and it is saved Chrysler. And here come the Tomahawks. And he feeds it down, hits him cutting across the middle. He keeps cutting, passes it up to Chadwick. Chadwick steps in, rips the shot, misses wide left. Chadwick gets it back up top. And the ball gets picked up by Leland Paulus. Great pressure. Again, Onondaga. 2-on-1. Over to Lyons. Lyons rips a shot. Goes into Chrysler. And we got an interference pushing the back. That's going to be a little too much. Garlow. Davy Jones makes a save anyway. He says, I got that. No worries. Working it around. Beautiful play and a nice shot, Vincent Thomas. A nice save, Chrysler. But on the transition pass out, not able to hold on to it, and we're going to go with Brody LeBourne picking the ball up. Buckshot has it, feeds it across, hits Paulus. Paulus looking for somebody up front. Hits Devin Buckshot. Devin Buckshot steps in, rips a pass back to Paulus, who's not quite able to connect. Lions picks it up. They fire another one. The defense soaks it up, so that's going to be the shot clock. Oh, we see Paulus and him back there. He's got his fingers stuck in his helmet. And then Paulus just runs off. He wanted a little. They get the finger stuck in the face mask there. That never feels good. Leland Paulus runs off the floor smartly, saving another penalty.
Yeah, he's not a guy I'd stick my fingers in his mask.
No, it's not going to end well. He's a beast out there too. But this plays into Onondaga's strength though. I mean, really, Onondaga does very well with this transition spread style. You see the athleticism in their players.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they scored 4 goals when it's 4-on-4.
And
oh,
you could tell he instantly was not happy. Blake Terry picks it up, throws it down, and he was like, "Nah, I'm not even a little happy with that one." But happens sometimes. Jimmy Chadwick has it on the near side. Gets a screen from Garlow, who gets the ball back, and a beautiful save, Davy Jones. That Garlow's a big fella.
yeah, and he's got a good handle.
Yeah. Ferris passes it over. Vincent Thomas. Thomas throws it down low. Bucktooth across to Cathers. Cathers back to Bucktooth. They actually ran one guy off already. Defense switched it out. And a beautiful shot. And then Bucktooth picks up his own rebound and throws it back on net. And now the Tomahawks have the ball, and here they come. Nice move. Great job. Percy Booth staying on him, though, and making him shoot over the top. Oh. They're calling a slash, I believe, on Percy Booth. A little late. So now we are going to have a 4-on-3. We got 40 seconds left in the coincidentals. And here we go. With this many opportunities, you would think they're due for burying one of these.
You would think.
Beautiful feet across. He holds onto it, tiptoes, so he doesn't go into the crease. Now Chadwick has the ball back. Feeds it up top. Back over to Kent Baker-Priddup, who rips a shot. Picks his own rebound up off the backboards, and he scores. Buries that one. Kent Baker-Priddup. Wow. Nice play, and you see. So they're working it around here. And you see he takes the first shot, misses, then picks up his rebound off the back. And that's so hard for the goalies. That is such an added thing in box lacrosse, is that ball comes off of the end boards so fast that they are able to pick it up out front, and the goalie's trying to look behind him because he's not sure if it got hung up behind his net or where it is off of there, but he's also watching in front because he knows it can very easily bounce out, especially when I hear that. So now it is 7-3 as the Tomahawks are quietly chipping away at that lead. But like I was just saying, with that many power plays, you think they're due for one eventually. Now Chadwick works it up top, passes it over to Printup.
Oh, too many guys. They got away with that.
Rips it. Evan Printup rips it. What a goal. And they take one more. So now they're only down by 3. It's 7-4. There you see he just kind of goes over, uses the screen as he steps over, doesn't give the goalie a chance to set up. One thing in box lacrosse that's similar in hockey is the goalie wants to be touching a post so he can kind of gauge where he is on the net. So when you see him start at the middle where the goalie doesn't have a frame of reference, and then he's got to work over there, he's trying to find where he is. And it's a very tough spot for the goalie who's trying to find it as he's trying to keep his eyes on the shooter. And we're going ball, Tomahawks. Hits him, down low, beats him, and another one. Kent Baker-Priddup. Wow. Wow. And you see right off the face-off there, they get the call. He picks it up, and he just hits him down there. Boom, with a laser. couple of steps, and now it is 7-5, I believe. The scoreboard still says 7-4, but I think that makes us 7-5. Oh, and now he's off. Oh, and he's off. He is not making a lot of friends right now. Brody LeBourne. Did they give him 1 or 2 for that? I don't know. We'll find out in half a minute, but that is not what they want as the momentum is slowly shifting.
Yep,
I think it's 7-5. It might be 7-4. Does anybody in the chats want to let us know what the score is if I missed it? They took they're taking a water timeout.
Yeah, it should definitely be
Referee's
7-5.
timeout, folks, and we will be right back. Which means they gave him 2, and we are back. They gave him a 4 minute, so he's got a double minor for that one. Unsportsmanlike twice. They're not putting up with any of it. Evan Printup gets the shot. Saved by Davy Jones, and Jimmy Chadwick picks it up. He's driving in the middle, feeds it across to Baker Printup, who misses the net that time. He's had 2 in the last 2 minutes. Wow. Yes, this game is far from over.
Yeah, Tuscarora's playing very inspired this period.
And the loose ball goes down a ways. They pick it up, but they got the reset, so it doesn't matter. And here we go. 20 left on the shot clock now as they work it around. So it takes 2 goals to cancel out the double minor penalty. As he steps in it, Henry rips it. Wow, it is now 7-6, and they are definitely making their way back in this game. Coach Chrysler went out and motivated the team. You could tell he was not happy, but you see him just step over the top, gets the screen between the 2 guys, gets the goalie to step off the post, and just buries it. An absolute rocket by Henry. Wow, Kyle Henry, now 2 goals in this quarter, 7-6. And holy smokes, is this a completely different period than the first period?
Yeah, and they still have the power with 2 minutes left.
Yes. They were looking for a call, but they don't need it as they end up with the 2-on-1. Gets down, loose ball picked up by Davy Jones. Passed it out to Timmy Zidmel. Zidmel coming down the floor. He's got it on the near side. Also plays for the Salt City Eels of the NABLL. And Zidmel feeds it across. Bucktooth passes it down to Abrams. Abrams has it on the far side. 6 left on the shot clock. Coming in, 3, 2, shoots it. Bounces wide right, so we're going to get a shot clock violation. Tomahawks are going to pick it up. And you see he picks it up. And you see some of that pressure. I mean, obviously they're down a man, but it's starting to lighten a little bit. They've got him running. Oh my goodness, what a pass over Davy Jones. Beautiful save, and how did he catch that rebound? Henry has it, feeds it over to Printup. Printup feeds it over to Chadwick, who shoots, and it puts it just over the top, but it's picked back up by Printup off the end boards. To Henry. Henry working around. Oh, tries to feed it to Chadwick. He's not able to. Oh, he tries to feed it down. They're not able to connect. That's definitely one they're going to want back. White was not quite able to reach out and get a handle on that. And here we go the other way.
Yeah, Onondaga's playing a lot of defense this period.
Yeah. Spent a lot of time down there. They're spending a lot of time man down. And they work it around. Henry has it back up to Printup. Behind the back, over to Printup. And a beautiful pickup, Ferris, as he buries his shoulder, but he's had to get so prepared for it. And then you see Chadwick picks it up. Matt Noble, you see, scoops it up, launches it out, thinking that there's somebody from his team going to be up there from the change. Oh, we've got a guy injured. Uh-oh. Hopefully Chadwick's okay down there. I believe that's Jimmy Chadwick down injured.
Yes, I believe it is too.
Yeah, you never want to see that. He's up. You see him walking off. Glad to see him walking off as he's. Have to get a look at that one.
With the shoulder or a leg.
That's not good. He is soaking up a lot of floor time for these guys as well. And that's definitely not what they want as they're coming back. I mean, not that you wanted at any time, but as they were starting to gain some momentum and moving in, now Onondaga's finally back to even strength. And as promised, folks, it is always super exciting. The Can-Am lacrosse, hands down, some of the best lacrosse there is. And here you see the Tomahawks coming down, working the ball on offense. Working it around. Baker print up. Oh, we're getting something that they think it's 7-5. I think it is 7-6 though. That might have been earlier. Thank you for the post. And here he goes. He's on a breakaway. Feeds him. It goes off the post. I don't want to say, but it's picked up. And Marktooth picks it up and shoots it. Oh my goodness! Wow! 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 And now they kind of settle it down. Grant Bucktooth had the breakaway, hit it off the pipe, and then got stuck in Chrysler, and then Wade Bucktooth picked it up. But now we've got Bucktooth on the side, feeds it out to Devin Buckshot, who steps in. Oh, soaked up by a defender. He picks it up and then fires it. It goes off of Chrysler, goes down low. We get a reset. Leland Paulus picks up the ball. Vincent Thomas sets a screen for him. And he feeds it across to Creek Hathers, who battles for the ball. And great hustle, and Buckshot gets to pick it up. Devin Buckshot rifles it down to Leland Paulus. Paulus gets a screen from Thomas, forces his way in, and scores. What a goal, Leland Paulus. Absolutely muscles his way into it. But you see, Devin Buckshot with the hustle is really what sets things up there. And then he beats his man, and Vincent Thomas comes up here and sets a screen. And that defender, he's got his feet standing still. You've got a full-speed guy running at you like that. That is so hard to stop. But here we go, 8-6, and Onondaga has finally stopped the hemorrhaging.
Yeah, Leland was definitely determined to score on that one. When a big guy like that ducks at you, it's tough to hold your ground.
Well, it is, especially when you're standing still after a slide because the defender wasn't quite ready for it. And it's just, yeah, he's a lot of man coming at you. Gets the goalie moving across, and now we have another 2-goal lead on Onondaga. Chadwick looking better, feeling better, shoots, bounce shot it, almost bounced back over the top. I don't know if you guys could see that or not. We'll check out the replay later, but that hits Davy Jones in the glove, I believe. And
that was a glove save and a beaut.
It absolutely was. Davy Jones has had plenty of them. Zidmel throws it up top to Thomas. Thomas throws it all the way over. Paulus has it up top. Back over, back to Paulus. Paulus steps in, rips in, another goal, Paulus. Woo! I believe that was a pass from Creek Hathers. But what a goal. So you see Vincent Thomas has it here. I believe he passed it over to the Creek Hathers on the far side. And you see Thomas comes in and he's setting the screen, which allows Paulus to come down in. That defender has to stay over. Nobody slides out quite fast enough because Thomas is doing a great job standing there. And that's those little things that you see, and it is now 9-6 Onondaga. There was a pretty good run from the Tomahawks, and now you've got the Tomahawks calling a timeout, folks. We will be right back after a quick word from our sponsors. While the rest of us were eating breakfast, but you know, that's kind of the nice thing about going to diners like that is everybody gets what they want. And now we have a face-off. We're back underway. They call encroachment, and we're going the other way. The Tomahawks start with it, but they need to come back up here to start with it, says the referee, and we are back underway. Printup has it, passes it to Baker Printup, who feeds it up top to Conti. Conti fires it down low. Garlow has it. Garlow looking for a man through the middle. Printup picks up the ball. Printup has it, working. Feeds it across to Chadwick. Chadwick gets a screen from Garlow. Run it in. Nice save, Davy Jones. But they pick up the rebound and they get a new shot clock. That is such a big thing in box lacrosse. Keep that defense out there, keep them tired, keep the goalie going. And as you see, the offense gets to work in fresh players. Oh, but a nice attempt at a pick, but he doesn't get it. Chadwick picks up the ball, driving down low, decides to step out. But Printup gets it. Oh, my goodness. And a beautiful save. Davy Jones stands tall, does not let him put it over the top. And here comes Schultzke. And this guy has got all kinds of stamina and all kinds of speed. And he steps down, and he's so smart with it. He knows when to wait, when to not. Seems to be making the right decision so often. And Devin Buckshot has it, feeds it across. Wade Bucktooth over to Dylan Lyons. Lyons with a deke, throws it out to Paulus. Back to Buckshot, who feeds it up front. Abrams, oh, nice save, Chrysler. And then it bounces out. But because it goes into the net, off for the goalie, Onondaga gets to keep the ball. Wade Bucktooth starts with it in the corner, passes it up to Abrams. Abrams, tries to feed it to Lyons down low. They're going to call an interference on that one for the cross-check in the back. And Onondaga starts with the ball. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, gotta love it.
Yeah, I don't know what the call was there.
Beautiful trailing check. Percy Booth has it. Little underhand toss. Oh, what a save, Chrysler.
Yeah, Chrysler's starting to make some stops now.
Yeah, he definitely is.
Feeling a little warmed up now.
Oh, here we go. Liam Ferris on a breakaway. Oh, Liam Ferris beats him. Wow, nice goal, Liam Ferris. You see, he plays defense, but he's good for a couple transition goals a game. The ball comes down, and this is where he shines. The speed, the endurance, he just picks it up. The lacrosse IQ to know where it is, and he's on a breakaway. And you see he's got all this time. Fakes high, gets the goalie stepping, gets the goalie out into that no man's land where he can't hold onto the near side pipe, and he can't grab onto the far pipe, and gets him stuck out there. Beautiful. Here we go. And now, wow. I mean, the Tomahawks had quite a run coming back, and then all of a sudden Onondaga was like, you know what? Nope. But here come the Tomahawks. Fast Garlow. One more pass down to Chadwick, and he's not able to hold on to it. Chadwick gets laid out front.
They slow it down. Good decision.
Yeah.
2 minutes left. Some transition. Guy subbing.
Absolutely, and he decides to wait for it. You see the maturity on a lot of these Onondaga players. Abrams now has it down low on the far side. Starts cycling up to the top. Steps, shoots. It goes just off the leg pad. Kick saving a beauty. Chrysler. Battling for it in the corner. It's picked up by Onondaga. Dylan Lyons has it. Zidmel has it over to Buckshot. Throws it back. Dylan Lyons picks the loose ball up off the corner. Dylan Lyons hits Leland Powell on the back door. What a save, Chrysler, but now Onondaga picks up the loose ball. They cycle it all the way back around, and Powell has the ball again, and he starts coming in. Bounce pass across to Lyons. Lyons steps in, hands free, takes a shot. Oh, nice save, Chrysler. And he's able to corral the rebound, pass it out. Zidmel saying to put some pressure on. Nice play by the Tomahawks. Oh, so far he hasn't lost it. Zidmel loses his helmet and his stick, though. He's trying to run off, just kicking it as he goes. Jimmy Chadwick down low. Not able to connect on the pass. Napoleon wants a little. The refs run in there. They say no. But now it's going to be man up. Wow. Yeah, this is absolutely insane. What do we got left? 45 seconds left in the second period. Oh, my goodness. So, let's see what they call here. You could see him down there pestering him in front of the net. He just kept torquing him. And I believe that was Matt Noble down there pissing him off. I might not be 100% right.
It was 100% Matt Noble. That's what he does.
It's either Noble
he
or
plays
Popino.
Great defense, and he gets in your head.
Yeah.
And he's everywhere.
He is all over
He's like the
place.
Energizer Bunny.
Absolutely. Now Cathers has it up to Abrams. Now we got Lyons. Back to Abrams. Cathers.
Whatever happened to the Energizer Bunny?
Yeah. Devin Buckshot has it down low. He hits McCoy. Abrams out front, who buries it. Oh, my goodness. There's not much you're going to do as a goalie there. He's down on the far side watching Buckshot. And you see they work it all the way around on the power play. And you see Devin Buckshot has it. The defense comes in. They set 2 screens. McCoy Abram just runs through the middle. Beautiful screen. Cree Cathers, Dylan Lyons to set that up. McCoy Abrams gets the glory, but it is now 11-6, and that is a complete team goal. So they go up a man, and we see the power play score in 30 seconds into the power play. And you see everybody's playing the positions. We're jockeying around back and forth, see what we can get. Percy Booth, who doesn't take a ton of face-offs, but wins that one. Nice stick check. Percy Booth has it. They're calling a timeout, it sounds like, but Booth gets it, and a beautiful save by Chrysler. "15 seconds left now." Whoa. So what was the whistle for? Okay, so we're calling one on Papineau, I believe, right? Oh, no, that's Grant Bucktooth. I'm sorry, number 5. So we've got 2 minutes for Bucktooth. And who do we got going in?
They got a hold, I believe, on 84.
Streety. Mitch Streety. And Grant Bucktooth. Wow, wow, wow. Is this some crazy action? Oh, you see the goalie running, so they're pulling the goalie left. They're trailing by 5 goals, which they actually have scored in this quarter. So obviously we know they can come back. And they scored most, I think they had a 5-goal run. I don't know if Onondaga scored it all during the beginning of that period for that first run.
No, they didn't. They got back to 7-6, and now Onondaga's scored 4 straight.
And now with the goalie pulled, they're going to try to wait for the last shot. Chadwick has it, feeds it across. Oh, Evan Printup not quite able to hold on to it. And Davy Jones scoops it up. He's going to take a shot. Let's see if Davy Jones, it gets picked off by Captain Baker Printup. And wow, 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 nonstop action. So we come out, the Tomahawks score, bing, bang, boom, 5 goals. They bring it to 7-6. And then Onondaga all of a sudden woke up, smelled the smelling salt, or I don't know what happened, but Onondaga came fired up, and then they decided, you know what, guys, we can do this ourselves. They come back with a 4-goal run of their own, and we now have an 11-6 end of the period. We will be going on a commercial break, and we will be back in a few minutes. Thank you very much. Stay tuned for the 3rd period of action. All right, thank you so much. Yeah, it does. It keeps getting hotter and hotter. We've got our
Come up the stairs.
It is definitely warm in here. We're sitting up top. So as you look over at the bench, you had Coach Shannon Booth, who is the Junior B coach, and there is just so much talent up here in the area. Oh, he had us back on the camera is what he was telling me. Thank you very much. Our production team is obviously, top notch. Sometimes our commentary crew is not up to snuff, I will say, but the production and the camera crew definitely seem to know what's going on. But wow, what an exciting second period. If we even get half as much action, Nate, as we got in that first period, I can't believe it. It's out of control. And what a weekend for lacrosse. And really, I say weekend, but it's a whole week. I mean, the Utica Yeti play the Battle on the Barge. You guys will be in Paper City playing. There's going to be a ton of highlights. Paper City's got a photographer, I believe, set up there, so you guys will have some highlights. I think I've seen some footage, so I'd be very surprised if they didn't have it.
Yeah, no, it should be an exciting weekend. This is my first stop on my lacrosse weekend tour. I'm here tonight, and then tomorrow I'm going to Battle on the Barge for the first 2 games, actually. I'm going to watch those at 10 and 1, and then I'm going to continue on over to Holyoke, Massachusetts for our first ever inaugural game for the Thousand Island Spirits. It'll be fun.
Yeah, super exciting. And Onondaga gets the early possession, pass it out to Zidmo. He's another one of those players who plays in multiple leagues. He's up here in the Can-Am. Plays for the Salt City Eels in the NABLL. Now Cree Cathers has it. Cathers stepping in. Oh, nice little move. Gets over by himself. He's got some time. He's looking for him out front. Zidmill, it hit him in the stick. He wasn't quite able to hold on to it. Oh, man. Such small windows. And that's what you really see as you move up in levels of lacrosse is the passing windows get smaller and smaller. That's one of the biggest things I noticed.
Absolutely. And it's all about improving your accuracy. The guys in here are much more accurate with those tight windows. To play offense in box, you have to have a very good stick.
Yes. And accuracy is way more important than shot speed, as you see the defense there just absolutely destroying people. And he is absolutely on a run. McLaughlin, not quite the result he wanted, as we give the ball to the other team.
Yeah, he missed that by a waddle. but he got it down to the other end quite well.
Making it around 200 feet. And here we see they set it up. And then print up. Stepping up front. Hands free. Rips a shot. Misses wide. The ball comes all the way out. Jimmy Chadwick comes out and scoops it up. 4, 3, 2. Oh! He's going to try a little underhand shot. Kind of got stuck in his jersey, it looked like, and off we go. And Leland Powell has the ball. Little hidden ball trick here. Powell still has it. Now they pretended to give it to Abrams. Lions might have it. You see Chrysler's just pretending like he knows who has it. Thomas, over to Powell, who rips it across to Abrams. Back up to Powell, a little behind the back feet over to Buckshot. Buckshot cuts into the middle, gets a screen from Powell, hands free, rips a shot. Think that went off somebody, then goes off the backboard. Still in lines, gets it off the pipe, gets a reset, picks up the ball off the rebound, steps into the middle, and then decides to give it over to Vincent Thomas. He's not able to corral it, and Garlow gets it off the side. Wow, Dylan Lyons, what a play. Yeah, that's obviously the way you try to draw it up. You know, if you're running down to the shot clock and you can't score.
Just hit the pipe, get it off the board, get it back to yourself. Easy peasy. You should do that every time.
What a play, Matt Noble. But they end up calling him for the holding because he rides him on his back down. He's like, what are you doing? What are you talking about? That does happen occasionally.
Yeah, he'll do that from time to time.
Yeah. That's part of, it's a very fine line when you're the guy pestering everybody all the time, getting under their skin eventually. Sometimes things get a little carried away and you might get a little hit. But here we go. We see the power play again for this Tomahawks team. And I tell you, this Tomahawks team has been great. Oh, they are really getting at it in the corner. It's like a boxing match where the ref kind of just steps in and decides to break it up there. So we've got... That's Napoleon for our Tomahawks, and I believe Brody LeBourne for the Onondaga Redhawks. And they stay on the floor. I'm sure nothing else is going to ensue after that.
No, it's just part of the game. Leave them out there. What's the worst that could happen?
A lot of action, I would guess. Either way, we're going to have that. They're working around back up top. Print up, and Henry working it. They throw it down to Jimmy Chadwick in the bottom corner. But Davy Jones hugs tight to that post. Nice little move by Baker Printup, who then feeds it over to Printup. Evan Printup steps in, rips the shot, and it goes all the way up.
Went up in his jersey.
I think it went up under the chest protector.
It did. It went right inside his jersey, right up there.
Yeah. As they work for it, as they try to get it, here come. Oh, they got to pop it off to get it under there. There's a lot of layers of goalie there.
There's a lot of people down there, a lot of people. I think he might have taken it in the throat or the chin when it bounced up.
Thing.
Yeah, I think he's okay.
Okay, so it might not have went up the jersey as much as it came up under the plexiglass and it caught him right in the throat. Glad to see he's okay. And that's why you see some guys wear hockey goalie style masks, some guys wear field helmets with the chin protector, and some guys wear the goalie mask with the jaw protector as well. A couple different helmets you'll see. That's kind of like you see everybody out here wears hockey helmets for the most part. You don't see it in this league. In some of the other leagues, you will see the field helmets, but here these guys have been playing box since they were little kids, and you can really see it with the stick skills, the way they move that ball around. It's just different. It's like an extension of their body as Buckshot steps in, rips it, and a beautiful save. Chrysler. Ball's picked up by Napoleon, and here he goes. Look at the speed. He is full lion. And that is a screen and a half. And we're going the other way. Just because he got locked down. Abrams working it around. Gets a screen from Lyons. Throws it up top to Paulus. It's over to Buckshot now on the far side. Devin Buckshot steps, fires it back to Lyons, who hits Abrams down low. Abrams stepping to the middle, hands free, rips a shot, sucked up by Garlow, I think. Oh, Paulus tries for the scoop. What a move. And you see him double up on the stick check. 4 Onondaga players there to make sure it happens. And they're calling the defense out. They've got an over and back. And you hear Paulus yelling. He's like, you can't let the coach call that one. But here we go. Either way, Tomahawks have the ball.
Yeah, unlike some other leagues, the only time there's over and back here is if you're a man down and you have the ball. So that's why they only call it when that's the scenario.
Big save, Jones, but the rebound's picked up by Prenup. Thanks for filling us in with the actual facts there, Jobson. We appreciate that.
Absolutely, man. So that's why a lot of times when you think it's over and back, it's not over and back. It's only when you're a man down. You have to keep it on your offensive end. You can't let it go out of that white line.
Gotcha. And Percy Booth picks up that loose ball out front, tries to pass it to Ferris, but you see Napoleon.
Well, Ferris doesn't like it.
Oh, boy, he's going. I think Ferris is supposed to, I was going to say, he never took his helmet off. That's why he didn't drop the glove at first. And here we go. See, he's just going to tackle him down to the ground. He says, that's enough of that.
Smart play, Liam.
All right, boys, we've had quite a few. There is a lot of emotion and a lot of pride out here tonight, boys.
There's not a lot of fighting at Syracuse University, my friend.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we've got something happening here. We've got something, I don't know if he's bleeding or if his arm came out or what on the way down. But they are yelling for a medic very quickly. Oh. All right, nice to see him getting up.
All right. He's semi-okay.
He's okay enough to go sit in the box for 5 minutes, I believe, he feels.
Get a good rest for 1/3 of what we got left.
Yeah, wow. A lot of action.
You can tell that was his first fight. I'm pretty sure Ferris is not known for the
Ferris,
no. He threw some punches, and he stood his ground. He actually threw the first one.
Yeah. Then he realized he had to take his helmet off. Which is a weird thing to think about when you're in the middle of a fight. Hang on, let me rip this helmet off real quick that's protecting my face. But
yeah,
you see him do it.
I'll be honest. If I get in a fight, I keep my helmet on. I'm going to say, no, go ahead, hit me. Oh, I guess we're not fighting. I'm going to go walk to the box then. I am not. I would probably give the guy a hug. Anyway, please don't punch me, sir.
Please don't fight with me.
I know this is a rough game, but I'd rather just not do that.
I'm good.
But good for him, man. Standing up and fight, that's good. Love to see it. Protect yourself.
Protect yourself at all times. He did not like what he's done. And actually, you've seen that, though, a couple times tonight that basically 77 there, he was going to get in a fight with somebody. Ferris just happened to be the one that drew the number. And here comes Lyons. Lyons to Paulus. Booth has it. Percy Booth making his way into the middle.
Yeah, he's usually not at the offensive end, is he?
Sometimes you do see him. He gets down there, especially when they need a little muscle up front. Or in this with the 4-on-4.
There's been no goals this period, though.
No.
Still 11-6.
Which is hard to believe with the 17 goals we had in the first two.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
Driving in, hands free, tries to feed it back to Baker Prenup. Wow, nice grab off the end boards, but a beautiful check. And he knocks it down, and look at him go. Blake Terry, beautiful check, flying up the floor, gives it to Zidmel, makes a couple moves. Timmy Zidmel, nice moves. Heard him coming, heard the footsteps and steps out of the way. Cathers has it, now feeds it up to Abrams.
Yeah, Terry's got some wheels, man. That big guy with another cross check in the back, they called it.
Yeah, he threw Cathers into his own teammate, and then his teammate went down and turned around and looked like, what are you doing? Yeah, so we get a little interference. We're going to give the ball back to Onondaga.
A shout out to Cathers. He's always got the fresh Jordans on.
Always.
Absolutely. Rocking the black and white 12s. Oh, and it looks like that's McCoy, right?
Yeah.
Looks like
McCoy start with it up top.
he's got the black on black 12s. If I could see him, I could see him. Nice shoes right there.
Yes. So we've got Blade Garlow with the 2-minute penalty for illegal cross-check as opposed to the legal cross-check, which usually means in the back or high or low or at a time when it was inappropriate. This case, it was in the back and at an inappropriate time. And you see the power play working it around. So they were playing 5-on-5 this time with the 5-minute fighting. Abrams has it over to Paulus. Paulus behind the back to Buckshot. Back out to Paulus. Paulus to Cathers behind the net. Back over to Buckshot, and he scores before the goal even has a chance to realize where the ball is.
Yeah, that was some shifty, quick ball movement. He had no
Yeah, it
idea
was.
where the ball was.
Paulus has it. He fires it back to Cathers. It almost looks like he's taking a shot. Cathers looks like he's going to pass it up to Lyons. Instead goes over to Buckshot, who scores, and you see the goalie never even had a chance to really see it coming. Wow. The ball movement, and we were just talking about that, those little windows, and the higher level you get, the smaller windows you see in lacrosse, and that's really helpful.
What a different period. Only one goal after nearly 7 minutes.
Yeah. So now
They're
we
really tightening up out there. Uh-oh, here we go again.
Uh-oh, now we got another one. We got a couple of them. And Booth is just dragging him. He's like, I want to beat you right now. But he doesn't throw a punch. Had him in a very, very vulnerable position. And Percy Booth, showing his age and maturity, he just holds on to him and then steps off into the bench. Looks down at him like, I really want to hit you very badly.
Crowded box over there right now. Noble came in because it looked like Tusky had a third man trying to get
Tusky was going to have the third man.
And he wasn't having it.
Yeah. No, Noble's definitely not going to allow that kind of stuff. But that's why I love the sportsmanship still. Even with all that happening, that you still see the Tusky player go over and throw his glove to him. He's like, okay, here's your glove. Take it back in the penalty box. My bad. Yeah, it's
Absolutely.
great.
We're here to play, and that's what it's about. You play the game, you play hard, and then the game's over.
Then it's over and we move on. Hang out, celebrate. You play for those who can't.
Do it again tomorrow most of the time.
That's right. Yeah, and that is something that really, when you're up here in any one of the Native American communities, and you can really see what lacrosse means. And I can't say any one of them, but just the Native American communities that I'm aware of, lacrosse really means something up here. And the medicine game, and you can see the passion with it and how they really take it personal and the pride. But then as soon as it's over, they all stand up, they shake hands, they pat each other. I love it. I don't think there's anything nearly as exciting as watching a box lacrosse game up here.
No, there's not. And absolutely what you're doing, you play for the creator and you play with a good mind. So you're not there to try to hurt anybody. You're there to play with a nice, clear mind, just play the game, and then go home after.
Yeah. It was. We were actually just talking on the production side. He was trying to decide if he was going to replay the fights. We did not have a chance between the intermission to fix the other replays. We could drag one in if it's going to be another minute. Yeah, go ahead. Open that folder up, and we will try to get a look at that fight for you. But we will hopefully look at it here in a second because he was clipping away. His fingers were absolutely blazing. Yeah. No, we've definitely been making some production strides. We are super proud and excited to be a part of bringing box lacrosse to Lacrosse TV. And for the first time ever, they got
only
a look
one
at it.
Goal after nearly 7 minutes. It only one goal.
He definitely got to look at this one. You see Percy Booth drives him in, and that guy gets underneath and grabs him. And then, like you said, Matt Noble comes in and just says, you're not going to sit over the top of Percy Booth's back like that. Sends him flying backwards, and on he goes. excellent job by the production crew here to make sure he got the fight for us. And he's now looking to see if he can find the other fight. I tell you, our production crew keeps getting better and better. He's going to need a raise here pretty soon. Oh, he's got the good one right here is what he wants. Hey, Ferris. And you see Ferris and him. We clipped it right at the end there. You see Ferris kind of, that one wasn't quite as good as the first fight, but that first one with Jimmy Chadwick. And he's actually, what it is too, he's looking for somebody in the comments to check it out. But wow, has this been absolutely exciting. And now they're trying to figure it all out. And I think they're just running out of room on the scorer's clock. And they're like, okay, so what are we left here with? So as it was,
fight.
Yeah.
Then we have
it should be Percy Booth and Matt Noble for that.
And it looks like they're only giving one to Tuscarora.
Oh! And if we take a look at this one, we see this is with Schultzke and Jimmy Chadwick. Wow, did our camera person do a great job on this one. Right in there, and then boom, the throwdown from Schultzke. Wow, has this been an exciting... If anybody, this is your first box lacrosse game, this is a game that kind of, like I saw for my very first one, and it gets you hooked, and it's just like, wow. Because you never know what's happening.
You've seen it all tonight. You've seen it all. You usually don't see everything, but tonight you're seeing it all.
Yeah, we have. The fights, it's usually a very physical game. These teams have a little chip on their shoulder. Both teams, I think, have been called out with their coaches for their heart. They went on a couple game skid, and I think they are definitely making it evident out here today that they play for pride, they play with heart, and they are not going to, just bend over and take it. But it has been.
Yeah, it's not time to lay down. Last week, when they announced the standings for Can-Am, there's been a lot of talk since then, and I think that probably inspired some of these teams that are in the middle and down at the bottom to, hey, we need to step up and get back up there. I'm pretty sure Tonawanda, correct, is undefeated this year in the Can-Am, playing great out there. And Newtown was, I'm pretty sure, at the bottom of the list, which is not a normal occurrence either. So these guys are trying to make a statement and say they're here to play too. And there's certain games you're not supposed to lose, and I think that's how Onondaga feels about this one. They feel they should be winning the game, and it's evident by the way they're playing.
Yeah, it absolutely, like you said, that it is what it is. Both teams want to prove to their coaches that they are. And as Coach said, I was talking to Coach Chrysler there in between the periods, and like he said, they're still not, just because you're on the team right now does not mean that you're guaranteed a spot on this team for the entire season. As pros come in from the NLL, as their season wraps up and guys take a little bit of time to go see their family, but then you're going to start seeing a lot of NLL players coming to Senior B this year. And with that being said, you're going to see a lot of these guys playing like they are tonight. Everybody's out there kind of playing with like a chip on their shoulder, where they really feel that they've got they're proving that they belong on this team. And it looks like we finally got everything kind of settled and figured out, and we're going to give the ball to the Tomahawks, and we're underway. We've got 1 5-minute penalty of Percy Booth's number on the board, so I'm guessing we're going to do a 5-on-4 for 5 minutes with a 6-goal difference right now. 13 and a half minutes to play. Plenty of time for the Tomahawks to come back as they work it around. Henry had it, gives it to Print Up. Print Up tries to fire it across. Ball hits the ground. Leila Paulus knocks the ball down.
It's certainly not going to get less intense as we move forward.
No. And Schultzke, what a pass from Paulus and a beautiful catch. And Dylan Lyons has the ball. To Abrams.
Yeah, they're fine with just killing some clock here.
Yeah, they would happily just eat a couple shot clocks then. And Lyons has it down low. Chrysler makes it over to the side to make the save. Rebound is picked up by the Tomahawks. Dylan Lyons, that's another young man that's really a great player. Wouldn't be surprised if you start seeing him.
Very long.
Yeah. which is something you can't teach.
No, sir.
Henry has it, steps back, fires it to Print Up into the middle. Print Up rips the shot. Ball's picked up by Print Up. And we're going the other way.
Shot clock violation.
Click it again. Boy, Kent Baker Print Up is a little slow going up. That last one, absolutely, which was the first one. Yes. Yes, in the comments. Thank you very much. And now Cathers has it. Cathers feeds it up top. Wade Bucktooth has it. Works his way down low. Now starts to come back in. Fires it across to Devin Buckshot. Buckshot stepping in to Cathers. Cree Cathers stepping in. He's got time. Decides to shoot it and scores.
Great placement.
But yes, that's the thing. You see Cree Cathers kind of stepping in. And this is something that's so underrated with a lot of these guys. Now watch this at home, kids. He hides this stick completely as he starts coming out. And then, boom, decides to shoot it. Kind of steps in. And now we have a 14-6 lead. That's another shorthanded goal for Onondaga. Is that second of the night, I believe?
I believe so. And, a lot of guys would have taken that first shot when he had less of an angle just because there's space. But he has the experience and know-how to understand to get up top to the middle where you have a lot more space on a goalie and take that shot.
Absolutely. Yeah, and like you said, that's just the years and years of experience, knowing to come out a little bit more, kind of get the goalie thinking he's going to try something else. As you see Zidmo up top now.
Cree Cathers is also another fellow that is in that movie.
Yes, he was
he plays
another
Shuey.
Crooked Arrows. If nobody has seen Crooked Arrows, there is a lot of Onondaga Redhawks, past, former, future stars that were in there. And now you see him working it around on the power play. Henry takes the shot. Big save, Davy Jones. Ball's picked up by Brody LeBourne. LeBourne flying up. You see he's waiting because he knows he doesn't want to give that pick off if he tries to pass it to Schultzke. But I love how they just always rotate in here. You see he knows to wait, give Abrams an outlet. And I can't believe they're not putting more pressure on. With the man advantage, I would have thought that the Tomahawks would be out on playing similar to the way Onondaga plays. Abrams gets a couple screens, but then runs over, throws it to Powless. Powless rifles it at the end of the shot clock. Would have gotten the reset, but Chrysler, beautiful save, gathers up the rebound, and then throws it to Print Up, who dives it. Oh, my goodness, what a save, Davy Jones. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Goalie can make a huge difference. And here comes Dylan Lyons. Back up to Cathers. Cathers stepping in, fires it across to Devin Buckshot. Buckshot keeps coming across the middle, gets his screen from Zidmo, rifles a shot, goes in, goes off the backboards, and we're going the other way.
Not a lot of fans in this quarter. None, actually. None.
No,
everywhere else.
That was just the juniors are out of town. That always makes it a little light here when the juniors are playing. Anybody who doesn't know, juniors is our up to college age kids. And now we've got Dylan Lyons and Garlow.
All right.
Here we go.
Well, he takes the arm pad off. He's long.
He's waiting. Garlow is waiting to pop that knockout shot. He says, Lyons, I'm going to. Lyons is getting the underhooks, trying to force him, trying to step him, trip him. Oh, he's popping him with the undercut there. Oh, and they both go down. Little rug burn. All right, boys.
And Lacrosse TV a show tonight.
Yeah, Lacrosse TV is definitely going to be. I would say there is no way that somebody isn't watching this for the first time thinking this is the best sport they've ever seen. Wow, what an exciting game. Amazing effort from both guys. Look, they got all kinds of parts and pieces on the floor right there. We got a yard sale.
Yeah, there's stuff everywhere.
Wow, so that was Garlow and Lyons. And you can't really make the comment that we showed up to a fight and there happened to be a lacrosse game because we've seen way too many good, high-quality lacrosse plays to be that. But this is just like we said, both teams playing for pride. Everybody's playing for a spot pretty much every night throughout the season until playoffs come. And even then you are. But right now with these rosters, you still have guys coming and going. Guys might not making it. So Garlow is taking a walk.
They both are. They both took a
Okay.
walk.
So they took Dylan Lyons and Garlow out. They decided, okay, we've got enough of this. You two go cool down for a little bit. Garlow's a big boy. Props to Lyons for thinking I was going to grab a hold of that. As we were told, maybe they were just trying to see how many guys they could fit in the box, like the old clown card things where they tried to see how many guys they could stuff into a Volkswagen Bug. That's all it was. Great call, guys. That's what it is. Onondaga just wanted to see, and then the refs threw the other guys out. They won't even let them try it. But now we're back underway here. We've got a power play 5-on-4 as your Tuscarora Tomahawks. But look at the pressure. And that's what happens. Print up, steps in, rips his shot. Davy Jones off the shoulder, bounces off the backboards, goes behind the net. Leland Powell scoops the ball, throws it down, hits his man on the run. But he wisely decides not to take the shot and waste the possession. He goes into the corner and then spins it off, and they end up. Oh, they did not lose the ball because of that awesome effort. Great job, Blake Terry and Mitch White on that play.
It should be over and back.
Yeah. Still working for it, and now we get a push in the back.
Wow.
On Mitch White. Great possession, Mitch White. Great play. Great shift for you, sir. And here comes Leland Powell with it. He throws a little behind the back over to Devin Buckshot, who then rifles it over to Abrams, who's all alone out front, and hits the goalie as he's sliding with it. Abrams gets the loose ball out front.
And we're finally 5-on-5.
We are 5-on.
Oh, nope, there's still a couple guys in the box.
We have not had a lot of 5-on-5 time in this game. Vincent Thomas, you see him there, wisely stands, takes the body, keeps the possession for him, and now Cathers has it on the far side, whips it across to Vince Thomas. Thomas steps in, then passes it up to Paulus. Paulus steps in, rips a shot, misses just over the top, and that hit so hard it bounced off the back. Through the crease, and we're going Tomahawks ball coming the other direction. Here comes Kent Baker Printup. Running to the middle. Feeds it across. Conte coming back. One more pass out front, and a beautiful goal. Oh, my goodness. Pat Van Bortle. Great team ball movement here. You see Conte throws it across, and he just waits for a man coming right across the middle. Beautiful job, Napoleon, on that feed across to Van Bortle. Great move, and with 7.5 minutes, it is now 13-6. Might be 13-7, I think. I think we had 6 goals, yeah. So it's 13-7 now. They haven't
they got
quite caught it up yet.
And Van Bortle's from Rochester.
Yes, he can. Oh, nice. And there's plenty of time left in this game, but here comes Zidmo coming down. Zidmo spins around.
I saw Van Bortle on the free agents in the NABLL, but he said he was going to be playing in the Can-Am.
Somebody should definitely be picking him up with plays like that. Get a hold of us, Van Bortle. We'll find a team for you.
I may or may not talk to him. May or may not talk to him about it. But he's
and
into the Can-Am.
Yes. Abrams spins around, hits Paulus on the back door. What a feed. What a finish, Leland Paulus. Wow. I love this. McCoy Abrams steps in, and he's making the goalie move the whole time. He feeds it over to Paulus. They're kind of just playing a two-man game while everybody else is in the way here. And you see Leland just sneaks down. Nobody notices him. Boom, by the time the defense switches off, it's too late. There's nothing he's going to do. 14-7 now, I believe, even though the score is 6. A quick answer back, and they try to stop the momentum as fast as possible.
Yeah, in that angle, you can't really see where he is, but he's actually underneath the goal line. His feet are behind, and his stick's out in front. So from this angle, it looks like he was kind of even, but really, he's standing behind the goals. He catches and finishes that, and that's what you're supposed to do on that backside.
Absolutely. Nice play there. They weren't able to connect. Now, that is a rule just like in the NLL where the face of the stick has to be on the other side of the goal line, correct?
I believe so.
Here comes Blake Terry. Look at the speed.
Yeah, Terry's got some wheels.
Vincent Thomas steps in, rips a shot. It's a goal!
Oh, what a stop.
What a save!
That
Whoa.
almost trickled in, and he
It
barely
did.
got behind there and located it. Oh, they're wide open.
All alone.
Van Bortle with
Doesn't matter.
With a
And
miss.
here we go. Brody Laborn picks up the loose ball, and he's coming down into the offensive side of the floor. We got somebody in the comment. Arrows, boy. Yeah, the Arrows have been playing good. Here comes Liam Ferris. Oh, my goodness, what a save. That was Abrams on the front, right on the doorstep. You don't get... Wow. Zidmill putting the pressure on.
and that's what he's good at. He's a good defender. He's good at pressure. He played for the Syracuse Spark, too, who won the PBLA
Yes, he did.
series. That was also, I think, on Lacrosse TV.
Big save. Yeah, there was quite a few guys for this team that played for the Spark. As you can see, the helmet,
There's one right
Schultzky.
here.
Yeah. He is, I tell you, since I've been up here, he has slowly become one of my favorite players to watch. So athletic, and he
He
just,
is fun to watch, that's for sure.
yeah, time and time again, he runs up, makes the right decision when to shoot, when to pull out, and now we have Paulus on the far side, down back, who gives it over to Abrams, who jumps the crease to make sure that they can maintain possession. 4 left on the shot clock. 3, 2, 1. He's going to just rip it into,
This guy looks like number 40.
yeah,
40.
he just ripped it right into his belly, and he soaked it up. That was Chad leading Fox. And here comes the Tomahawks, working it around on the near side. Tries to feed it across. Pass a little high. He can't control it. Blake Terry battling for it in the corner. He comes up with the ball.
Smart play.
And here he goes again. And he wisely, this is what I mean, that you see so many guys from this Onondaga team. They're so fast. They run up. They know when to push it, when to wait. Easy to say that when they're winning, though. I mean, they make you look good.
It's true. You don't really have to push it if you're up 7 goals.
Feed across to Paulus, who misses. Now the ball is going to be picked up as the shot clock expires.
I don't understand why he waited. Just picked the ball up.
He picked it up fast. He was trying to hit him on the breakaway there.
Yeah, I'd have picked it up quicker.
You see Brett up there a little, should I go? Shouldn't I? He decides not to. So they are leaving a guy down in the offensive zone.
Which really, Onondaga's so good at the 4-on-4. I don't know if I would do that.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a team.
Oh, I don't know about
going
that
through
one.
the crease.
I don't know about that one. That was close.
But yeah, like you said, Onondaga as a team 4-on-4 maybe. But at this point in the game, if they don't start scoring goals, there's only 3 minutes left. I mean, yes, I know still technically they are in this game, but it starts to come to the point where you're like, if we don't get a goal in the next couple seconds, there's going to be issues. And a little too much, but we give the ball to Onondaga.
Oh.
Popino, great play to get the ball up here. And now Abrams has it. Over to Paulus. Paulus feeds it down back. Back to Abrams. Goes just over the top. 4 left on the shot clock. He runs around, shoots, it's a goal! Leland Paulus, wow! Wow, and that was kind of as the shot clock is expiring. You see he's got it. The shot clock's winding down. 4, 3, 2. He steps, shoots, and the goalie just loses it in his leg pads. And that's, you see a lot of these goalies, they hold dead still or they move forward, and you see just kind of look down to see where it was, and by the time he found it, it was too late. It is now 15-7, and with 2.5 minutes or 2:20 left to play, really starts to look like, do we have a chance at this?
Yeah, Onondaga's
Schultzky.
outscoring them 4-1 this period.
Yeah, no, they definitely have taken charge. They kind of deflated them. Seemed like they slowly took the wind out of their sail. And here comes Abrams pushing in, gets a screen. Beautiful. Oh, no. He was like, come on,
That's a delay
please.
game.
Brody Labarge tries that one. Did they call him delay game on that?
Yeah, yep. I believe they did. Yep.
So because he took the shot so far after the whistle, they're going to call delay game. He's like, come on, I just wanted to make a highlight.
Yeah, you can put it in there. No one knows.
Oh, we're getting word Leland Paulson just stepped off the floor. Hopefully he's all right. All right, and now we get to see the power play. Working it around. Baker Printup has it up top. Trying to split the D, pull him out. They get the slide, and here comes Evan Printup. Shoots. Misses over the top. Oh, my goodness. And Davy Jones soaks up the loose balls that's coming around.
No.
Wow. Schultzke just kind of soaks that ball up in front of him. And Zidmel now has it.
He's played a lot of offense tonight.
Yeah.
It's not usually where I see him.
Working it around. Spins. Vincent Thomas tries to throw it to Zidmel. They lose possession of the ball.
Well, I don't know about that. He kind of ran in.
And that is the position you see Zidmel in a lot, that defense transition.
Yeah,
and that's why
what I
right
see
there.
him doing right here.
And that's why, because you see it move like that. Now, okay, so they're content. It looks like, obviously.
I think everyone's content now. 50 seconds left.
Yeah.
I don't think.
50 seconds
if
left.
You look at their bench over there.
8.
They're pretty tired.
8 goal difference. Oh, Devin Buckshot wasn't, but they decided it was enough.
Yeah, this has been a fantastic game.
Wow,
Even though the
so
score
exciting.
is a lot different than the last time these guys met, the game is.
Yes.
I don't know if it was more exciting or not. I'm pretty sure it was.
I don't know. This game was pretty exciting. They work it around. They get one more. He's all alone up front. Napoleon
Keep
gets
going.
shut down on the doorstep. Davy Jones. Oh, Blake Terry gets hit pretty hard into the boards there. And Onondaga's going to start the ball.
They're just going to hold it at that
6 seconds left. No, he said, there you go.
If that went in,
that would have been
comical.
Wow, 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 wow. What a game. Well, what do you think?
That was a very exciting game of lacrosse for sure. We saw it all tonight. We saw shorthanded goals, power play goals, fights, fast breaks, diving goals, outside shots, everything.
Absolutely. Every game that you come to here is just so much more exciting than the last. The season just keeps getting better as these teams go. Tomahawks, they're talking about they're getting a lot of players. There's a lot of moving parts and pieces. It's so tough to play in this league too, though, because most of these guys all have full-time jobs. It's a rare occasion when a guy doesn't have a full-time job and is playing in this league that's not lacrosse. They aren't full-time lacrosse players, yet they come out and play 3 games a week. And I love this. You see the smiles on the faces, no matter who was fighting with who. Everybody is just shaking hands, smiles. So much pride out there. On behalf of everybody here at Blue Squatch Productions, we would like to thank you all very much for watching. If you like what you see, continue. We have great NABLL action coming up tomorrow, the Battle on the Barge. We've got our Utica Yeti, who are nice enough to get us a hotel room, so we're going to make them a partial sponsor on this game. He's taking care of us staying out here tonight because we are going to spend all day tomorrow at the brand new Utica Nexus Center. You know a little bit about that team.
I've seen him.
You've seen him once or twice?
Yeah, absolutely. And, without Paul Necker, neither of us probably would be sitting right here next to each other now.
100%
so shout out
right.
to Paul.
That's right. Huge shout out to Paul Necker. Without Paul Necker, there's no way any of us would be here. Wow, wow, wow. What another exciting game of lacrosse. Your inaugural game tomorrow. Good luck to you and your team.
Yes, first-year team. Pretty excited to see what we do, I'll be going, like I said, to watch Battle of the Barge. That'll be fun to watch. Get the season going. The first NABLL game of the season at 10 a.m. tomorrow.
Yeah.
So get up, eat your
Oswego
breakfast,
Riverhawks
and
and the
tune in.
Utica Yeti. We got to go, though, because I got to go. We got to get up tomorrow morning. On behalf of everybody here at Blue Squatch Productions, thank you so much, everybody that has made this happen. Without all of you guys, Ron Cogan, Paul Necker, and everybody, you know who you are, Firekeepers, thank you. None of this would happen. Everybody have a good night, and we will see you tomorrow. 10 o'clock a.m. as the Utica Yeti take on the Oswego Riverhawks for your North American Box Lacrosse inaugural game of the 2023 season. So it's not really the inaugural, it's just a season opener. But let's go. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night.